Hi everyone, it's Amanda from House of Dog. Just wanted to hop on here real quick to go over a couple things that we've communicated through email many times and one-on-one in person. Sometimes it gets slipped through the cracks, so I just wanted to take a minute and hop on here and just do a video on why these policies and procedures that we implicate are very important. First, I want to start off with the pickup and drop-off time. Here at House of Dog, we have a very strict schedule that the dogs follow every single day. It's a drop-off time followed by morning playtime right away, followed by a break, an hour and a half rest time where the dogs are fed lunch, followed by the afternoon playtime. That goes on for 2.5 hours, and then it's pickup time. The reason that these pick up and drop off times, why we say your dogs need to be here by 9:30 or you can't pick up until after 4 p.m. Reasoning behind all of this. 9:30 a.m. is when we start the yards. Most of the time we do have new dogs that are here that have never done any type of group play or anything like that. So we need to do an evaluation with these new dogs every single day. In order to do those evaluations, just like any dog that has been coming to House of Dog before, every dog has gone through this evaluation day. We've given every single dog in our establishment this special one-on-one time where we integrate them into the play yards very slow, very safe, to ensure that the dog's comfort level is okay and ensure that the regular daycare dogs are comfortable with the new dog. This takes time, this takes a lot of patience sometimes. So for the most part, our doors need to be shut. Our staff needs to constantly be evaluating all of these new dogs that we have every single day. It takes everybody to do it, which is why if we're stopping every 2 minutes to go grab another dog that's at the front door, that can become an issue. We're taking the time away from those new dogs to make sure that they are safely getting integrated into House of Dog and into play groups safely. So for safety reasons, that's why we really enforce the 9:30 a.m. drop-off time. As for pickup for 4 p.m., kind of the same thing. It's mainly if we know in advance that a dog needs to leave early, we can get either they won't participate in the second play time, or we can get them out in a timely manner prior to the yards getting completely full. If a dog handler needs to get a dog out of a yard that's leaving early and we didn't know about it, you're basically sending one person into the yard with a leash. We need to leash every single dog leaving. If there's 30-40 dogs in that play yard, 30-40 dogs think that they're going for a walk if one person walks in with a slip lead in their hands. And the issue is that we've had before is they jump. They get really excited. They start jumping on the dog handlers. They start jumping on each other. We have had a dog handler get a pretty serious concussion from getting knocked over and fell down and hit their head on the concrete floor because all the dogs thought they were jumping. The other thing that it can cause is it can cause a dog fight. Just dogs jumping on each other, it can be very overwhelming for them. They could get hurt. They could turn around and snap at each other. So we don't like to remove dogs from the play yard until the play yard is over. Especially don't like going into a play yard that's already established with a leash, again, because they get very, very excited. Which is why we enforce that 4 o'clock pickup, because that gives us here at House of Dog the time to put every single dog safely back into their kennels, so that when it's pickup time, instead of going into a yard and leashing a dog and bringing it to the owner, we go to their kennel runs where they're getting their fresh water, they're getting rehydrated. Some dogs get dinner, some dogs are still finishing their lunch. So they can have all of this stuff prior to going home, and all the dog handler has to do is safely leash them from their kennel run and bring them out to the owner. That's really just the main reason why. Another small reason, which I've kind of gone over with many people individually, is it's big cleaning and sanitation time for the House of Dog staff. So that just means that all the play yards that they have been in and the walkways and everything, they're all getting the cleaning starts. It's a long process. We have a 15,000 square feet building that gets completely clean and disinfected every single night. Every single night come the morning, this entire building is completely disinfected. That takes time, and that's why we start it right away. As soon as as soon as the dogs go back for their rest time. So if we have an early pickup, we don't want the dogs walking on the floors. As most people know, when you're cleaning and disinfecting, sometimes you have to leave that cleaning solution on the surface for a certain amount of time, whether it's 10 or 15 minutes, in order for it to fully disinfect. We don't want to walk your dogs through that cleaning solution that is sitting and disinfecting. So if we know in advance that your dog is going to get an early pickup, we will take your dog, and that's fine. We will just put them in a section of the building that doesn't get cleaned till the very, very end of the night, so that when we do have to remove them for an early pickup, they're not walking on any type of cleaning solution or anything like that. It's all for safety reasons. It's all for the health and safety of the dogs, health and safety for the staff. So that's just why, you know, we really try to enforce that 4 o'clock pickup time. Or, as I said before, if you need an early pickup time, we just need to know in advance. We need to know in advance so that we can put your dog in the proper place that they could be in until, you know, they leave at that time. The other reason, another issue that not issue that we've been having, but just like questions that people have been having, that again, I might not be able to address to everybody individually, or like I said, emails, you know, get slipped through the cracks or whatever, is why nobody can look over the yards, into the yards while playtime is going on. Reasoning for that is, again, once the play yard is established, all the dogs are playing with each other. If they see, and I'm sure people have had this issue before with your dog at home, if you have a backyard or fenced in backyard, you know, if someone comes up to that fence, the dogs start barking and going crazy because it's someone coming into their perimeter, someone that they're not familiar with. That's how it is at House of Dog. Every dog in our building is very comfortable and knows all of the handlers and everybody in the building. So myself, I could look over a fence and they will be fine. But if it's another person that they're not familiar with, it's coming and looking over the fence while playtime's going on, it's the same effect that you would have at your house when your dog is barking on your fence perimeter. If the mailman comes, or if there's, you know, a stranger that comes up, like they just bark and go crazy. That's what happens. Only difference is here at House of Dog, again, we have 30, 40 dogs in a yard. So that's 30, 40 dogs all jumping at the fence, jumping at the yard, barking, jumping on each other. That, again, could cause a dog fight, which is why we don't let anybody in the building, in the play area while play is going on, unless you are a trained staff member that knows how to get into the yard safely, get out of the yard safely, or just someone that the dog knows. So when you look over the fence, they know, oh, that's Amanda, that's Brooke, that's whoever. They're just much more familiar with us. Again, it all kind of is how it's our routine. Dogs thrive on routine. They thrive on similarities, and that's really what our schedule is. It's a very structured schedule, very regimented, the same every single day for them, to ensure that the dogs that are coming into the building are comfortable. They know what's going to happen next. They know that when we open the gates at this time of day, it's amazing. They know that they immediately know that it's rest time. So they will walk themselves sometimes right back into their kennels, knowing that their fresh water is sitting there waiting for them at rest time, or they're waiting for their lunches. They thrive on routine, and anytime that the routine gets messed up, it can cause safety issues. So I hope that answers some kind of questions. Again, please feel free to always reach out to us if you have any other questions, concerns, anything at all. I'm pretty available through phone, 100% always available through email if you have any concerns or questions. But I hope this kind of helps people understand why we do, why we enforce these policies and procedures. Okay, thanks. If you have any questions, please feel free. Maybe we'll try to do more videos like this so that, we can just constantly stay in communication other than just through email, or, one-on-one if it gets missed. But thanks. I hope you guys enjoy it and you have a great day. Bye.